Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the English news from Djibouti channels. We will start our news tonight with the main titles. The headlines are the president and the special advisor to the Ethiopian Prime Minister on Security Affairs. On continental news, the first commercial flight is operational for SPACs and NASA. Welcome if you join us. The President of the Republic's Excellency Mr. Ismail Omar Guelleh received this afternoon at the Palace of the Republic an envoy of the Ethiopian Prime Minister, His Excellency Abiy Ahmed Ali. That received emissary Mr. Guido Inderkacho, who is none other than the special advisor to the Ethiopian Prime Minister on Security Affairs, was carrying a message from the Prime Minister. The audience served as a framework for an exchange on the situation prevailing this day in Ethiopia, the scene of an armed conflict between the National Defense of the country and the TPLF in the Tigray region. The Djibouti Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Mr. Mahmoud Ali Yusuf, took part at the meeting. The government of Djibouti has issued through this its Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation an official statement. The full text, which is set out, the Republic of Djibouti is following with great concern the internal conflict situation that has prevailed in Ethiopia since 4 November 2020, an army conflict between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces and the Tigray region. Djibouti fully support the unity and territorial integrity of the Federal and Democratic Republic of Ethiopia. Similarly, the government of Djibouti reaffirmed that the government of Prime Minister Mr. Abiy Ahmed Ali is the sole guarantor of this unity and territorial integrity of Ethiopia. Furthermore, Djibouti calls for a peaceful resolution of this internal crisis in Ethiopia under the leadership of His Excellency Mr. Abiy Ahmed, the Prime Minister of Ethiopia. Finally, Djibouti expressed its readiness to support, if necessary, efforts aimed at a peaceful resolution of this crisis. The Prime Minister, Mr. Abdulkadir Kamil Mohammed, received the new ambassador of Japanese in his office. During the meeting, the Prime Minister discussed with the new ambassador of Japan in Djibouti the relations and the cooperations between the two countries. The President of the Assembly, Mr. Muhammad Ali Hamad, received also the new ambassador from Japanese in Djibouti, Mr. Omiyo, who had recently presented the later credential to the President of the Republic. The new Japanese ambassador was in a great pomp at the Assembly with the ceremony began. The President of the Assembly welcomed the Japanese diplomat and promises the support of Djibouti Parliament during his mission in Djibouti. The Minister of Trade jointly organized with the Ministry of Women and Family Affairs a sensitization tour on the importance of job creation opportunities for crafts and entrepreneurship and the importance of national corporations. The official delegation was composed of the Minister of Trade and the Minister of Women and Family, as well as their close collaboration and local and religious authorities. Awareness and prevention remains the key word of the week against diabetes, launched by the SNSS for the second day in a row. These challenges posed by diabetes and its complications in the country has been the focuses of the SNSS for the third consecutive year. As part of this diabetes week, the SNSS carry out an operation of various tests in dynamic prevention contest, which DMP employees have taken. Given the importance of the action, the general manager of Djibouti Ports Limited Company and the DMP Jama Ibrahim Darar actively participated in the testing operation, which was extended to all employees. The Director General first welcomed the directors of the SNSS, Mrs. Daqa Ahmed Roble, who came to inquire about the smooth running of the test. There was a very commendable initiative. This operation made it possible to test hundreds of employees from the port multipurpose of Djibouti. In this particular context of pandemic of COVID-19, the directors of SNSS underlined how important it was to continue to take it into account to other health emergencies that exist in the country, particularly the challenges of diabetes. The director of SNSS, Mrs. Dega, said that we know that the diabetes is a silent killer, and this is affecting more and more our citizens. We have also seen in recent years reductions of the age of diabetes in particular, which is very common in the workplaces. A delegation led by Honor's Executive Secretary Mr. Hussein Hassan Darar, accompanied by the Director General of the ADDS, Mr. Mahdi, went to Ali Adde on Thursday. The aim of the visit was to improve the economic opportunities of refugees living in the village of Ali Adde, noting that the new declaration set out a vision based on a more predictable responses to the crisis, a comprehensive framework for action for refugees. 720 beneficiaries of Ali Addes entrepreneurship training, out of which 120 will be selected in a business plan and startup fund competition and will have the services 8 facilitators in training support and follow-up in the implementation of the best projects. And now let's move on continental news. SpaceX, alone privately owned space company, launched its first manned mission into space this Sunday. The American company sent 4 astronauts to the International Space Station. This is NASA's first full-fledged mission to launch a crew into orbit aboard an aircraft designed and operated by private group. Here we are at the end of this news edition. Thank you for watching us. Good night.